So, hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Kamushi. Here is our friend Aditya Tiwari from IIT Delhi. So, hello Aditya, how are you?
I'm great. What about you?
I'm also great. Can you share your experience of preparing for IIT or JEE?
I have basically prepared for IIT from Bhopal, and it was a memorable experience. It's full of challenges, ups and downs, you know. So overall, I feel a wholesome journey, like just a memorable one.
Yeah. Can you tell me which all exams you have given, the competitive ones?
The competitive ones, apart from J Advanced and Mains, I've given KVTY, I've given the Olympiads and BITSAT and NDA. I also wanted to give CUET, but I think it was clashing with some of my other exams, so I didn't give it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
those are it's like
can you just tell me the scores from JEE Mains, Advanced, and BITSAT?
so in J Mains, my percentile was 99.91 and my AIR was 1094. In J Advanced, my AIR was 3026. And in BitSat, I think I scored around what 330, I guess. Yeah.
That was a great score. What study techniques or resources did you find the most helpful during JEE preparation?
Yeah. This most helpful. Like I feel that there are no certain, set rules which you say for preparation and all. That just totally depends on person to person. Like personally, I feel that for me, resources like from the modules and all which the coaching provides, and there are some great content on YouTube. And mostly the coaching material, which I think was very good, and a few YouTube channels and a few books, few reference books, which are really great. And about techniques, so there was no such thing as like a technique and all. There was just a target. Like I wanted to finish this chapter, this topic. I just want to be good at it.
So, how you allocated your time for each subject in a day?
Allocation, I didn't specifically make a timetable, but I made a target like when it was the coaching and schools was going on in parallel. So I gave time to two subjects per day. Like I used to study for 4 to 5 hours after school hours, and two subjects and then the assignments and all. And when JEE mains had ended and I was prepping for JEE advanced, then I used to allocate equal time for all the subjects. There are three subjects with chemistry, maths. So I, allocated equal number of time, and I gave mocks and all. So really,
So, when you started giving your mock tests, full length mock tests,
for JEE mains, I think it was like in our case, one month before the JEE mains exams, our date was announced. So I started giving mock exams when nearly 2 weeks before the JEE mains. And for JEE advanced, I think 1 month before, I regularly started giving mocks and previous years and the coaching tests and all.
were there any particular subjects or topics that you found challenging during JEE preparation?
Yeah, of course, there are certain topics which, like in physics, there is rotational mechanics. That is something which, even today in college, there's a course of ours. I still find it tough. Like that is something which will never change, I guess. And in chemistry, majorly I face problems in inorganic chemistry because there's a lot of data and you just have to mug it up. There's no really way to understand it. And in maths, initially I thought that like I felt calculus was challenging, but like when I started practicing, I thought I gained confidence, and then I was like, yeah, calculus is good actually.
Can you discuss any memorable or significant moment from JEE preparation?
Significant moment, I think that when my JEE mains result was announced, because like before that time I was just tense and I really didn't know whether I would be able to even crack JEE advanced or not. But after the JEE mains first attempt, I was confident I'll get above 99 percentile, but I wasn't this confident I'll get above 99.9. And it was certainly a great moment, and it boosted my confidence a lot. And also some trust in my family that yes, he'll be able to crack. And I have confidence in myself as well that I'll be able to crack J advanced.
How did you maintain a balance between academics, extracurricular activities, and personal life during the preparation?
So basically, I regularly took breaks between my study, and I used to, read books like Harry Potter a lot. I'm still a great fan of Harry Potter, and I used to listen to music, and also, in my regular studies, I never used to, take load. कि यार आज नहीं हो पा रहा है या फिर I'm not able to do this or I won't be able to complete and all. I just gave time to myself that we'll do it. I'll do it. And more importantly, yeah, breaks are something which you really need to take between your studies because after a certain period of time, study, you're just sitting, but you're not able to gain anything from it. You're just sitting and just, you think that you're studying, but actually you're wasting your time. So I think breaks is very important. Also, you should not cut yourself completely from the social life and all, because that will just make you more alone. And it's not a journey which you have to complete alone. Like you need your friends, you need your family. So I used to interact with my family a lot, and yeah, that's really it.
You chose your IIT Delhi. So, what influenced you to choose this?
So obviously we have heard about IITs a lot like everywhere in newspapers and all and news like IIT is getting higher package. But I think for me it was a personal motivation also because my brother he was also from IIT Delhi and he's the first IIT in the family. So looking at him, I was like, यार ये level है, ये तो achieve करना है. Like this is something which I have to achieve. This is something which looks good. Also, also in trend like कि engineering है, चलो कर ही लेते हैं. Let's see what happens.
Can you describe your initial impression, aspirations to the college life so far?
Uh, College life. College life is something, I'm still figuring it out. Like, from, that totally disciplined life to coming to hostel, boys hostel, no fixed time, sleeping schedule, no fixed eating schedule, breakfast missing, classes going on and you're just sleeping, pending assignments and all. So, yeah, it's really, it teaches you how to do stuff, how to manage stuff. Most importantly, time like studying a week before exams. You just don't know anything, just mugging it up like 3 a.m. Then suddenly at 3 a.m. your friends come and like, so chai peete hain. So at 3 at night, you go and have tea breaks and all. And, living away from family. So it's also a new experience. Also, initially, I felt a little homesick, but after that, I found my family here only. So all in all, it's a really, really great experience in hostel.
Do you think like IIT should also have a 0% attendance policy?
This is something which is debatable, and certainly a lot of debate is going on around here at IIT as well. But I feel like 70% attendance is something which should not be, since this is forced so much, we are even, more forced like we don't want to attend classes and all. But I feel like attendance somewhere is important because if you are not attending classes, then really not the point of like you have to attend classes at least because after classes we don't study before the exams usually. So even if you're going to classes, you'll grasp something, and all in all, 75% attendance is something. It is actually a necessary evil to be honest, in our terms, because we have to go to classes, we have to get up and all at 8 a.m. So we think like, like 5% attendance, but I think it is necessary. It is important.
So rather than choosing bets or you chose IIT because otherwise you would have got a computer science branch in bits right on your
Yeah, yeah,
330. Then why
yeah.
you chose your branch?
Oh, this is because like my target was IIT only from the start, and bits and all was just to check my more of a time management in exams and all, and just to get a feel of what competitive exams actually feel like, and what is it to sit in amongst so many lakhs and lakhs of students and compete for a seat. So that was more like it. And IIT I chose because obviously such a prestigious and renowned institute. And like I never really thought like I'd be going somewhere else rather than IIT.
How does the actual college experience differ from your expectation before joining?
A lot actually, a lot, because we see all these motivational reels that and usually there's a notion amongst JEE aspirants कि बस JEE में घिस लो उसके बाद फिर IIT में मौज है. So yeah, this bubble usually bursts over time when you're struggling here for your grades and GPA as well. And also, yeah, it's not what we think it is during our JEE preparation time. It's more like, yeah, it's a completely different story. Yeah.
Uh, have you encountered any challenges or obstacles in adjusting to college life, and how did you overcome them?
College life, yeah, there are a lot of challenges. Firstly, when I said like we are staying away from home, so you have to do all the work from like getting up in the morning, the very basic thing which usually our mothers do for us. They wake us up, depending on an alarm. Then, doing your own laundry. It's your job to have breakfast. It's your job to do your assignment. Assignments are something which we used to do. But yeah, from that like closed life in to 11, 12 to this suddenly really open environment when you have lots and lots of things to do. So certainly time management is something which is like a really big issue, and I say a really big task in IIT. Also, in college life, it's not as if like the general coaching system in India where they spoon feed you stuff. Like here, it's just the professors give you task, the professors give you the slides. That's it. The task is over. It's your job to study or not study. So certainly, academic challenges is something which is really, really, an important issue. Also, as I said, being independent, that transition from being dependent on your parents to, a completely free life. So yeah, and again, doing your own tasks. That is one of the most basic but important challenges which we personally face.
11th और 12th में आपको मम्मी उठाती या आप खुद उठते थे?
11 12 की से 11th हमारा ऑनलाइन हुआ था. सो 11th 12th में तो इतनी सीरियसनेस होती नहीं है. लाइक 11th एंड मिड 12th आई वाज लाइक कि नहीं मम्मी उठाएंगी, सोना है मेरे को, पढ़ाई नहीं करनी है कोई वैसा. बट वंस दैट सडन गेट योर इट्स अ स्ट्राइक कि भाई आ गया बस अब जेई, अब 1 महीने दूर है, 2 साल जिसकी तैयारी करी जिसके लिए सब छोड़ दिया वो आने वाला है. Then that seriousness builds up and you automatically start getting it. Like I saw that change in myself, like from being a careless child that doesn't wake up to automatically waking up at 7 on the first beep of the alarm, and you're just studying continuously and all. So yeah, I think that it's that pressure, it's that seriousness that really changes you.
So, what was your strategy in solving the mock test?
In mock tests, what I personally feel is that first you should always attempt the easy questions, the questions which you know you'll solve it in the first go. You don't have any doubts. You are crystal clear with the concept. First, I solved those questions in a single attempt, in a single go. And the questions which I'm a little doubt, I just mark them for review and I visit them later on. And some topics I know which I'll never be able to solve because I know what my strengths are, what my strong topics, what my weak topics are. So I think those questions I usually leave them for the last when I have time left and I'm done with all the questions. Then I switch to the questions which like now if I invest time, I might be able to solve them, but it's not causing me any harm to invest time.
How do you manage your academic workload and stay organized in college?
One of the biggest issues which I have been facing. My first year has ended, but still haven't figured it out right. Like, how do I manage both? How do I manage my personal life with my academics? So I think this is something which I personally also need to learn. But I feel like that pressure when everyone around you is studying, so it automatically makes you open your laptop and just like start reading materials and like पेपर बाद एग्जाम्स है, पढ़ लो थोड़ा. बिकॉज पूरे सेमेस्टर पढ़ाई तो होती नहीं है. पढ़ाई बस ऐसा होता है कि एग्जाम से 1 हफ्ते पहले भाई आप दिखाओ सिलेबस क्या है. तो इट्स लाइक दैट, ये प्रेशर होता है तो पढ़ लेते. प्रेशर में तो आदमी कोई भी काम कर लेता है.
आईआईटी में भी बच्चे एक हफ्ते पहले ही बुक खोलते हैं.
Yeah, that is something which is a universal concept. It's not about any college. IIT is the same. Like we had our majors, and now a week before we started studying. Before that, भाई syllabus भी नहीं पता क्या चल रहा है. बस classes जा रहे हैं, देख के आ जा रहे हैं.
So, like going to college and sitting at a seat and वो ऐसा थ्री इडियट्स वाला मोमेंट होता था क्या, जो बोर्ड पे लिख रहे हैं वो पूरे मुंह पे आ रहे हैं.
अरे वो तो ऐसा है कि हाँ, लाइक मेजोरिटी क्लासेस में ऐसा ही होता है कि वही सो ही जाते हैं या फिर प्रॉफ जो पढ़ा रहा है वो बस कुछ तो लिख रहा है, समझ नहीं आ रहा हो क्या लिखे जा रहा है. तो वही होता है बस.
तो फिर इंजीनियरिंग क्यों करनी चाहिए, लाइक समझने के लिए करनी चाहिए या फिर पास होने के लिए करनी चाहिए?
इंजीनियरिंग आई फील कि बाकी ब्रांचेस से थोड़ी, बाकी डोमेन से आई फील थोड़ी अलग है. बिकॉज बाकी डोमेन में ऐसा क्या है, लाइक फॉर मेडिकल तो आप एक डॉक्टर ही बनोगे. And if you're, you know, somewhere else, then you have to choose, you have to go in that line only. But engineering is something which is very diverse. We have seen engineers in almost every field, like from civil servants to even, babas and all, like everything. Engineers are everywhere. So engineering is something which tells you how to tackle any problem, I feel. More, less than like solving like technical stuff. More like if you're given a problem, how do you handle it? How do you tackle it? And how do you solve it? Like I feel engineering teaches you that.
Are there any clubs, societies, or extracurricular activities that you are involved in college?
Yeah, there are a lot of extracurricular activities which are going on at clubs and also I am part of the music club right now of IIT Delhi, and also like I am interested in cultural activities as in like I was also part of the drama team and also fine arts and culture crafts club. So yeah, I think music is something which I'm really attached to. But yeah, I've also explored a lot of cultural clubs and I really like them. Like it's a good hobby and to follow.
So, how do they enhance your overall college experience?
They certainly do because apart from the academics, college life is not just like कि तुम दिन भर पढ़ ही रहे हो. It's like कि, you need to explore. So when you go in these clubs, apart from your hostel friends, so when you go in these clubs and also you get to meet a lot of new people and you get to enhance your skills. You need to you see that how the world is performing in this. And personally, I feel that it changes you. It also makes you a better person both in skills and also you get some great bonding, you get some great new friends. So I feel like cultural is a very important part of any college.
So, here's our rapid fire question segment. So, first, favorite subject to study in high school?
Chemistry.
Early riser or night owl?
Early riser.
Coffee or tea?
T. T any day.
Android or iPhone?
Android.
Favorite book or a movie?
Harry Potter.
Favorite spot on campus?
Oh, favorite spot on campus, I feel the night mess, the night canteen.
Mhm. Go to study snack?
Go to study snack. Almonds.
Favorite extracurricular activity?
Singing.
Okay. Dream travel destination?
Dream travel destination. I feel, I don't know, France.
Favorite music genre?
I feel pop.
Favorite college tradition?
GPL.
Favorite social media platform?
LinkedIn.
Favorite app on your phone?
There's this music game called Beatstar. I really like that.
What's it for?
It's basically like you tap to the beats of any song. So there are tons of songs in it. So you tap on the beats.
Favorite quote?
I like the one from Three Idiots. Success के पीछे मत भागो, excellence का पीछा करो. Success check मार के तुम्हारे पीछे है.
Favorite way to relax after exams?
Uh, Talk to friends, and hanging out with friends.
So, top study tip.
Realize your potential and work a lot according to it.
One word to describe your college experience.
Fun.
So here ends our rapid fire segment. What opportunities does your college offer for internship? research projects or industry collaboration?
Yeah, so our college has this society called this office called Office of Career Services. So this is basically the main backbone of all the internships and placements, and it brings companies and all. And apart from that, I feel being in IIT, you have a lot more exposure with the world, with what's going on. So I think like you meet a ton of new people, and you have great research opportunities in IITs.
How do you network and build connection with peers and professors in your college?
Yeah, so LinkedIn is, I think, one of the most efficient ways to build networks. Apart from that, I interact with professors, which I feel are really great. Like, and professors sometimes also invite us for snacks and all, at the normal canteen. So we have a fun and candid conversation with them. And I feel that getting to know them, apart from the classroom and something, it's great. Like you meet, they also introduce us to new people and new uh, things and all. So I feel that that is a really great opportunity.
Can you discuss any ongoing projects or initiative you are working as a part of your coursework or extracurricular activities?
So right now, during my summer break, I'll be doing a project, which is basically like I'm not allowed to share details right now,
Okay.
but yeah, I'll be doing a project under one of the professors.
Any past project you have done?
And not really. Like in first year, like it's more of figuring out the college other than picking up projects or stuff. But yeah, I feel like now's the time we'll start towards this areas.
What are your future career aspirations and how do you plan to work towards them during your college time?
So I haven't really thought of that I want to become or what my aspirations. I'm not very clear with it right now because again, engineering is very diverse. So I feel I need some time to figure it out. But yeah, definitely, I think IITs and personal engineering will help me, figure out where really I get my kick and where I'll, go towards.
Ever thought of joining civil services after college?
Yeah, I've certainly given a thought, and I feel like civil services is something which requires, a lot of discipline and hard work. So, yeah, I feel like I'll think about this. That's also one of the options in my mind right now.
Okay, so here's a funny question for you. In an accident, in which car you would like to die?
Ah, that's a nice question. I'd prefer not to die, but if I had to, then I feel like it'd rather be a good car then. Nice car, I guess. And I don't really know much about cars. Not interested in that. Right. Yeah.
Any particular company you are like favorite, like you have to buy this car?
Yeah. So I have heard a lot about Rolls Royce or Tesla. So I'd really like to try these two because I just want to feel like what all what is this company all about? Like why the hype?
Your favorite IPL team?
I stopped for following IPL a long time ago, but when I used to, my favorite team used to be Mumbai because this I like Mumbai a lot.
So how do you feel the current situation for Mumbai?
It's not great because I've seen people watching matches and all, and I just asked like, what is Mumbai doing? And they're like not good at all at the bottom of the table. And like, ठीक है मतलब क्या ही बोले इसके आगे.
Now, I was expecting you would say something about the captain. Okay, let it be. You know the current situation for the captain, right?
That is a controversial issue. Like I feel that yeah, Hardik Pandya is getting a lot of hate or something, which I don't think he deserves. Like because he is a great player and a great captain as well. It's just because there are a lot of hard times for a lot of teams, so doesn't mean that you will blame a person or blame something. More of a team effort.
Mhm. Okay, so if you become a head for NTA for one day, okay, like have you watched Nayak?
Yeah, I
Anil
have.
Anil Kapoor. So if you become a head of NTA for one day, what changes will you do in the pattern of NTA exam, JEE?
Oh, I feel like What changes would I like to bring in NTA? Well, definitely, I'd like to give correct answer keys, and I'd like to listen to the feedback on the answer keys and the feedback on the exam a bit more, rather than just being in my own dream. And yeah, because I've seen like NTA, the paper level just going down and down, and a lot of mistakes in the answer keys. So yeah, that really like I feel like NTA can do much better than this.
So, what do you think? Like in this year, NTA has reduced the syllabus. I think, yeah, they have reduced the syllabus
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah, yeah.
inorganic. So, what do you think about it? What are your opinions?
I don't think that's a good idea because ultimately the aspirants who are actually serious, they are actually preparing for JEE Advanced. Like mains is just another exam, another qualifying exam for them. So if you just remove something from the syllabus, doesn't mean that the student has doesn't have to prepare. So it just puts an additional like it kind of creates a burden. Like I have to study this for advanced now. Like in our time, there used to be the full syllabus for inorganic. So I feel like yeah, as you continue, as you if you put it in the syllabus, I think the student gets accustomed eventually, and they will prepare for it, and it will help them in the long run because JEE Advanced, it's not going to reduce syllabus. So I feel like just because you're reducing syllabus in the name of stress doesn't sound quite right to me.
So, if someone offer you 1 crore to leave IIT or JEE exam preparation 10 days before your exam, would you accept it?
Not at all, because I have, spent 2 years of my life preparing for this. Now you're giving me 1 crore to just not give it this exam. Like I'm not that stupid, because I cannot sum up my 2 years in just a crore. It's a lot more than that. Also, because I feel like once you're in IIT or something, once you clear, you can, earn many crores like that. So
Do you think having a healthy relationship in helps you focus on your goal in these two important 2 years?
I haven't been in a relationship, so I don't know.
In your class, might be someone coaching class.
Yeah, I think it does help you improve because you need to like I don't know, like you need to show yourself a better rank because in like classes and JE aspirants, marks are something which like more, it defines you, your character. Even people are more attracted to listening your marks and all. So yeah, it does definitely helps in a good way. If you're attracted to someone and you're preparing hard and all, then I think it's a good, it's a good thing.
So, have you watched Kota Factory?
Yeah, I have. I have watched the first season, not the second one.
Okay. So, what do you think? Does your life relate to that in the
I
preparation?
think it relates to Vaibhav only because, yeah, I was also initially very confused and not able to study and practice. And I definitely didn't have someone like Jitu Bhaiya in my life, although I really want one. Uh, and friends like Meena and all. Meenas are all around us. Like I've seen a lot of Meenas around me. So yeah, I think Vaibhav at the start, but I, later once you get the hang of it, like mid 12th class and all, like how then it becomes smooth. Then you're less confused and more oriented. So I think Vaibhav is someone which I relate to a lot.
So, lastly, what advice would you give to incoming freshmen who are about to start their college journey?
Yeah, I think that my advice would be like explore college life because it's great. Like once you get out of that shell into the world, like college is something which prepares you for this world. So I think it's a really, really great experience. And yeah, I think like you should really experience this college life and you'll really find it fun. But one thing which even our seniors advised कि वो बहुत common lingo है कि बस सत्ती मत ठुकवा लेना तो कुछ भी हो CGPA बस नहीं ठुकना चाहिए बाकी तो chill है बाकी enjoy करो तो कोई beauty नहीं
I hope you had a fun, Aditya.
yeah I did this was the first time experience and it was really really great for me
Subscribe, like, share, and thank you.